Good morning, good morning. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Michael here with a great question that I'm going to answer. Monica sends me an email with a great question. Thank you so much, Monica, for your question. So check this out. The question is, good morning, Michael. I was wondering if you could provide a little guidance. What advice would you give a young investor who has $5,000 to invest? Any guidance would be greatly appreciated. Looking to get access to funds in a year, but first I've advised to get some financial education. Second opinion is buying bank stocks as now the prices have reduced. Any advice you can help me to provide? Thanks. Awesome question. What would you do if you had $5,000 right now? And if you were a young investor, so this person's in their 20s, right? So I love that she recommended education because without a doubt, education is always the best investment you could ever make. Warren Buffett even says the same because the best ROI you'll ever get is in yourself because you could produce an infinite amount of dividends, income, fortune for yourself. It's going to be you. It's always going to be you. There's no magic crystal ball out there. Nobody's going to teach you or show you how to tie a shoelace yourself. You got to do it. And you're the one that's going to produce the results. Whether you make a Fortune 500 company or an Inc. 500 startup, or you just go on to be a great investment advisor or investor yourself, you'll be doing it yourself. So education is absolutely the best investment. So definitely I would recommend that. If you really want, you can diversify in a few places, right? If you're a very young investor or a very young individual or someone who's maybe taking control of their life at this time in this crisis, which is highly recommended, then you maybe want to diversify a little bit. Get a little bit of gold right now, right? We're April 16th, the recording of this video. In January, the beginning of this year, 2020, I talked about how gold would be the thing to buy. So if you've invested in gold, you've already got some growth there. So you could diversify a little bit gold, a little bit education. Stocks, if you like stocks, then yeah, stocks, but stocks is something, it's a bit of a beast that you need to understand. Right now, a lot of politicians, business people, advisors, influencers are saying we're not done this thing yet. It's April 16th. A lot of people are saying that this could go on for another 2 years. So if it goes on for 2 years, is stocks the right choice? I don't think so because the stimulus package of 2.2 trillion that the U.S. government, just received from the Federal Reserve, that was a stimulus reaction. It was a very quick reaction, and kudos to them because it was a good response rather than waiting like 2007, 2008, rather than waiting a full year for the stimulus package to happen. They did respond quickly, so good for them. But there's many people that say that we're just in the beginning of this and we're just getting started with this whole COVID corona, thing. So I don't think stocks are necessarily the right time to buy right now. The market has recovered. If you look at the S&P 500 or any kind of stock index, you'll see that the market's recovered and come a long way from the huge plummets that happened in March, right? The huge plummets that happened in the stock market. So I don't think stocks necessarily are the way to go right now. Definitely real estate. There will be many foreclosures. There will be many opportunities in real estate. Many, many, many Americans, Canadians cannot pay their mortgages. So investments into real estate would be good right now because people will always need homes and shelters and places to live. So real estate will be a good investment, especially if it's cash flowing, producing real estate. That's the only kind of recommendation I would give to real estate right now is the cash flowing, cash producing ones. So definitely without a doubt, cash flowing real estate. You can do I could do 10 video series on that and just get into halfway through that concept. So that's a bit of a deep dive into real estate that I would recommend. And I would say the last one I've covered, my recommendation is gold and real estate, not necessarily stocks right now. If you're ultra conservative, then maybe a GIC right now if you want a little bit of growth, but that's not what I'm hearing. A lot of people don't believe in GICs. I don't myself personally. Um, and so the last one I would recommend is cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has the halvening coming up. Cryptocurrency is being more and more and more accepted right now. Over 60% of millennials say they would rather trust their money in a cryptocurrency than in a bank. This was a survey done last year. And so, millennials are the future. So cryptocurrency is definitely going to be the future without a doubt. The US has already said that they are going to create their own digital dollar, which is basically a cryptocurrency. And there's many great cryptos out there that are backed by solid assets. So it defeats the question of crypto's worthless, it's not backed by anything. And other great things about crypto is that new use cases are always happening. New use cases are always being innovated. It's a highly innovative sector, and with innovation comes greater value. So I do recommend cryptocurrency, especially if you're looking for funds in a year, because what happens is the halving is coming, which is cutting the supply down in half for Bitcoin, and most of the other cryptocurrencies follow Bitcoin, obviously. If you're looking for your funds in a year, which is what the question was, then definitely cryptocurrency would be a safe, solid bet. There's even other cryptos that are issuing dividends and issuing passive income. So if you want a little income in the meantime, which could be good because people are not getting their jobs and things like that. They're not getting income and jobs and things like that. So a little bit of passive income crypto would be really great. So I recommend those three things right now. But absolutely number one would be education. So just to recap in this order: education, educate yourself financially. We've got a number of courses on our website at michaelsantonato.com and at thefinancialninjas.com, which you'll have the links in the description. And gold, real estate, and crypto. All right. Thanks so much, Monica, for your question. Keep them coming. Add in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video if you like or enjoyed the content. If you want some more, put some comments. Let me know what you'd like to see some videos on. Thanks so much. Be well and prosper at this time.